Welcome, welcome everybody. Just let the last few stragglers in. It is Friday. Had a pretty good week this week. Not didn't start the best, and obviously could have been better. Obviously slow Monday and Tuesday, which is unusual for me. No, normally I'm pretty good, but obviously yeah, we've managed to make it back today or make it back this week, and obviously hopefully today's going to be a good day as well. So yeah, let's wait and see. Right. I will hide the chat for a minute. We'll go through everything, and then obviously we can see what is happening here. So the dollar. Right, we're obviously struggling around this 99 level. Like I mentioned yesterday, I said that this area here was going to potentially hold, and that's exactly what happened. We reached up, we couldn't breach it, so obviously started to creep back down again. I think this 99 is going to be pivotal. News this week hasn't really had much of an impact because so much going on. The hype seems to have calmed down a little bit, or maybe it's because I've just given up watching what's been happening. But obviously, yes, I think that non-farm payroll is 100% going to have an impact today. We got yields keeping on climbing comfortably. This is obviously good for the US dollar. We're obviously comfortably in this range where we were probably end of December, right the way through January, pretty much. We're back into this area here. So that's going to be interesting to see whether this continues. Are we going to come up and hit 4.2%? That's going to keep driving money into the dollar. Stock market, if we look at this on a daily, dropped a bit yesterday. But obviously, let's wait and see whether this recovers a bit. But it's been a bit of a choppy, week. Not a lot is happening. There's no breakouts. There's nothing really. So let's wait and see. Yeah, stock markets are being held. Like I'd said, obviously I'm only focusing on the US stock markets here, but obviously if the price of the dollar is high, all the valuations of companies go higher. So naturally, it doesn't really matter what is happening. It's obviously helping because everyone's getting more money for their buck. So. Let's have a look at what is happening this morning. So we've had obviously Halifax House Index completely irrelevant, really. We got GDP for euro, not high impact news for euro as opposed to everything else, but we've got quarter and quarter and year on year expected to come out pretty much as it is. Well, one thing that um, found a bit of an easier way yesterday on a one-to-one about how to explain, news because I always get asked, oh my God, it's green, that means we should be buying, or it's red, we should be selling. Remember, where when the news comes out, all right, the forecast is what is priced in. All right. That's what's already been priced in because it's a forecast, it's an estimation. All right. So this number here is always priced in. It's a bit like this afternoon. We've already had what is priced in 58K. All right. And 4.3% is priced in. So these are all, things which are which are priced in. So anywhere below 58 for non-farm payroll, yes, will be looked at, negatively. Anything above or around it will be, everything's priced in. So the only shocker I think today could be the unemployment rate. If obviously we have had some negative news data, not really that, negative in regards to employment. But we've got to expect potentially, might see, some kind of a drop. So there's we'll wait and see. But I think if unemployment rate comes out of 4.3, if non-farm payroll comes out anywhere above 50, which if you look at what it was previous month, 130K, they're forecasting it pretty much half of that. So let's wait and see. But I think anything above 50 will be obviously plain sailing. Um, so then we've obviously got some more obviously retail sales again. These are priced in, so January month on month is priced in to obviously decrease, and obviously core retail sales is priced in to increase ever so slightly. And so if these come in round about, then it's we're gonna have no issues at all. But this is a good way of looking at it, and obviously not to panic when obviously new news comes out. But obviously, yes, this number here, as of when the news is happening, is priced in. So might change how we're looking at non-farm payroll today. Are we more scared? No, because obviously what the dollar is flying, and it's already been priced in that it's going to come out half of what it was last month. So we've got a lot of room for leeway here. Right, looking at our pairs this morning. Let's start from the top. USD JPY triggered, but obviously running in a bit of drawdown. Got to actually allow for a bit of drawdown this week. It is what it is. I'm expecting obviously USD JPY to continue higher. It's been absolutely flying. Yen is uh, down for the day. So yeah, let's wait and see. It's down on everything, obviously, apart from euro, it's around break even. Dollar, it's around break even. So, are we going to see yen strengthen, or, potentially dollar start to strengthen too? GBP here, I only had one trade trigger. I think mine's at 11725. Hasn't quite tapped yet. I can double check that on here, but I'm pretty sure I haven't had my trigger number two tapped yet. It's only one trigger. So yeah, I actually kind of, and this is the beauty of having three, you kind of want it to trigger. I actually want my trades now to come a bit deeper before they fall to the downside. We got euro around break even. Pretty happy with this. I'm expecting everything to continue tailing off to the downside, or at least target these lows here. All right, because I don't think dollar's finished yet. Pound, I might hold this one today because I just like where it is. I think we've had enough movement here. It's not out of the ordinary to target these lows here, so I'm tempted to hold this one. Aussie, not triggered yet, but happy. You can see a nice clean trend here. So hoping for this one to continue as well. Remember, you've always got to go with overall trend. And last but not least is gold. I've actually stayed away from this, but you would be in a bit of profit on this one. I think you would have had two triggers. 105, no, just one, because obviously trigger number two is 105 and it wouldn't have tapped. So we'll be running in a bit of drawdown on this one. This is catching everyone out this week. You know, Absolutely everyone. I've seen some of the guys making up results that they've made money. I saw one person. They were screaming and shouting about this move here. So from here to here, it's like, but there we go. It is what it is. That's the social media trading space. It's a horrible place. It's a horrible place. That's why I try and stay away from it as much as I can. But yeah, so pretty happy. Like I'd said, expecting a nice, comfortable green day today. I'd like a day like Wednesday, and then we can finish off. This one. This one here was a mess up from me. I accidentally bought your USD instead of sold it, so I closed it and made it 89 quid. So, but no, yeah. So that's what I'm expecting. Right, let's open the floor for some questions. Let's have a look. Alex, what is the leading asset in the forex market? Right, well, it's a very, very easy question. All right, because everything is made up from the US dollar. All right, from even Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin priced against? The US dollar. Everything is priced against the US dollar. USDT, the safest asset in crypto, it's based on the US on the dollar. How pairs like GBP, JPY are made up, how the price is made up. It is the difference between GBP USD and USD JPY. All right. So yes, that is why the dollar is a safe haven. It's the commanding asset. Is Euro USD the leading pair? No. Euro USD is the most traded pair. I think it's crazy. Like 66% of trades are placed on or at any time are on Euro USD. That's why they're indirectly correlated. So if the dollar is strong, euro is going to be weak, and if the dollar is way weak, euro flies, and it's just purely the amount of money. Do you use TradeZilla for more than tracking your daily profit and loss? Is there a discount code for subscription? I'm just using it, at the moment. I don't personally look at anything else. You can. There's so much information on here. I actually like, I'm part of obviously a company called TradeTab. It's just obviously not working as we want it at the moment. So in the interim, I've come on to TradeZilla until obviously we can get it all back up and running. But yeah, there's obviously loads of information on TradeZilla, and it's pretty good. I mean, I know the owner Umar. It's yeah, it's pretty good journal, so yeah, it's loads and loads of stuff here. I don't have any discount codes or anything. The best time to obviously do it is like wait for like a Black Friday or some kind of a holiday. I don't think it's too bad. I don't even know how much it is. It just comes out. I think it's about $30 a, a month, which isn't too bad. So yeah, but no, I like it. I do like to journal my trades because it just helps me stay disciplined. Like this, well, we've obviously done it again this month, but having a losing trade so early really, really helps me to, switch on and, kind of make sure that I only have my one red day here because obviously that's what we've been having. I think the last time we had more than one red day was August, where we chucked in a ton there. But yeah. Um, that's obviously what I like to do. Dorian, right, let's see here. Dorian, when you say you might hold the GBP USD, do you mean through the afternoon session in Antis? No, just in general. And yes, I would be happy to obviously hold it through. It's not wouldn't scare me. But obviously, I just like where it all is. But I would like a trigger. But no, let's wait and see. Trades this afternoon are going to be around 1:30. Because obviously we want to wait for non-farm payroll news to come out, so we're on the right side of it. Yes, we've always got the risk of missing out, like yesterday. We got direction completely right yesterday. It was just we just missed out. What we kind of hope for is the initial move, and then a pullback, and then obviously the move afterwards. But we didn't even get that yesterday. I think this must have been Tuesday. I think it was here. Thursday. So Thursday, yeah. This move here, it just hopped down straight away. One, we had a little bit of chance here, but I think our entry was about here anyway, and it just went, zoom. It was gone. Nothing that we could do. Um, it is what it is, isn't it? So yeah, let's we'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully, obviously, we can capitalize on this morning and this afternoon this week. But no, really appreciate really appreciate obviously everyone turning up to all these, lives. I try and obviously spout as much information as I can, and you guys obviously know that at at any time, you can ask me any questions, so it's not a problem at all. I'll always answer. Sorry, I got one here. John, thanks. Does it link to to your trade account? No. I have started to open for 20K and above. But just because I'd started helping just started helping a couple, and it just triggered that actually, how I trade. So yeah. If obviously anyone wants a bit of help, yeah, that's no problem at all. Just obviously reach out to me personally. But yeah, right. Have a great Friday. Let's smash it. I'm going to play around with these classes and yeah, let's make sure we finish today green. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one.